Okay, I think I'm alive. I think it worked. Okay, good. Hmm. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my spiritual journey today. And then for who is here, I'm going to do a free reading. Okay, I had to switch off the technical stuff here. Okay, good. So I'm going to wait until people are here. As you maybe have seen, I'm doing one free question for everyone today. So, yeah, I'm going to look in your chart so you can send me your date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth if you're comfortable with that. I will not share your chart publicly. I will look at it from here. And then also, if you're not comfortable with it, I can also just pull the card for you. So you can ask one question. You will also see me with this pen sometimes, like maybe some of you have seen, but we're having a heat wave here in Spain and it's pretty warm. We don't have air conditioning and the fan would have made too much noise. So, yeah, you might see that once in a while. So, my spiritual journey, where did it start? Because maybe you've seen my videos or, you know, you've known me for doing the predictions, but how did I start doing this? Because I haven't chosen the standard way of doing astrology. Yeah, I'm doing it more from a perspective of spirituality. So, this started actually because I first was into the spiritual journey and then I came across astrology and things really, really clicked for me. And a lot of times with my clients, they ask me, are you born with spiritual gifts or did it come later in life? What was your journey with that? And yeah, I was very sensitive as a child. So I did have, maybe you can call it gifts. I think every single child is very sensitive and maybe some more open than others because of the past lives they've had. But I definitely could feel a lot of things. But I would say for me, it started more on a later age. So the older I got, the more I opened up, which is very funny because very often they say um, that people close down when they get older. But for me, I experienced the opposite. Um, and when I was younger, actually, I did experience more of the darker side of spirituality. So I would say that I was seeing the scary stuff, okay? The things that you see in paranormal movies. Yeah, I've experienced that. So I got very scared of my gifts. And I really didn't want to know anything about it. And I didn't tell anyone about it either because I was like, this is so weird. I'm not going to tell this to anyone. Um, Not knowing what I know today, right? Like, I know now how to get people out of darkness, okay, out of dark times. And this has to do with the vibration that you're in, right? So if you raise your frequency, you will not experience all these scary things. So even if you have these kind of gifts, they will not be scary anymore. But you have to elevate yourself. So with everything that I do, right? Because I just launched my intuitive astrology coaching program. You can check that out on my website. I'm going to guide you step by step. So I'm going to guide you with work, with your relationships. There are different programs. So check out what is best according to your budget. But this is not just to align with you according to the astrology, but also spiritually and removing your blocks. Like for me, astrology and spirituality, they go hand in hand. Like I couldn't imagine doing astrology without spiritual practice, um, or the other way around. Okay. So for me, this was the best package I could think about, because you have the coaching, you have the spiritual side, but you also have the astrology, which is basically your blueprint. So yeah, and going back to my story, that um, after having so many scary experiences and really closing it down, really wanting it to close down, when I was 16, it became worse. So I started seeing more things, hear more things. But I was really so scared to be ridiculed, because nowadays it's quite open, quite normal. But back then it wasn't really like it wasn't something you would talk about. And I don't know, I felt like I'm pretty down to earth. So I'm a pretty down to earth person with a pretty normal life. So I didn't see it as anything extraordinary. I saw it as something, yeah, I don't want this. You can give it to someone else. I don't know how many times I've said that, because I really wanted to have this normal life. And, you know, when I saw people that were vegetarians or all these kind of things, they're the hippies, they were so weird to me. Now I am a vegetarian, and well, I'm not a hippie per se, but yeah. Um, yeah, life can give you surprises. And, as long as you refuse to align with what you're supposed to do, then yeah, it's okay, wait a second. I need to keep an eye on, let's see. Mhm. Okay. So yeah, it's important to really follow your path, right? To really, hello. I forgot to look at the chat. Anyways, I'm waiting for people to come before I'm gonna start. But yeah, that was a scary time. Sleeping at night, especially, was very scary. But then when I got older, I started getting help. So I was starting to get curious, and I really wanted to know what is other people's experiences with this, right? Like my curiosity started to win. And when I was in my 20s, beginning 20s, it really started to itch, kind of like, I want to know more about this. And when I moved abroad, I felt like I would be less ridiculed. So I was living in Malta, on the island of Malta, and spirituality was really open there. So a lot of people were doing stuff with that. Um, Hello, I'm doing very well. So yeah, that was more open. So when my boss at the time told me to, me and my boyfriend, we're gonna deliver food in this retreat. Would you like to join? So I joined a retreat, my first ever retreat. And yeah, I did a meditation. Oh, really? Your family's from Malta? That's amazing. I lived 5 years on Malta. And this is where my big awakening happened. So that was, yeah, I arrived at this retreat center and everybody spoke Lithuanian, not English. So your granddad is Maltese. Wow, amazing. It's a beautiful island. I really miss the sea. It's amazing for swimming. Um, Especially now because it's so warm here. I would love to have the Maltese sea again. So yeah, I went to this retreat and there was a guru. He also spoke Lithuanian, and I had no idea what they were saying. And the people were like, you know what? You don't speak the language, just feel it. And I was like, I paid for a retreat where I don't understand anything. I mean, this is not really what I signed up for. So I was determined to go home. The next day I said, okay, I'm gonna go home because they put me like it was overbooked, so they had to put me in a different place that was very haunted. So instead of getting my light experience, I experienced darkness once more. So I was like, okay, I'm out of here. I don't like this. And they said, oh, just stay, just stay for breakfast and do the meditation, and then you go home. So then I stayed, and yeah, it was really incredible because this man started speaking. I don't know if it was the collective energies or it was anything, but it opened up everything for me. Um, there was this huge light appearing to me, and it went right through my forehead. So I was basically leaning backwards, and I saw my whole life puzzled in front of me. So I saw like what I'm here to do, and I saw my karma. I started forgiving people, and it was just opened up in so many ways. And you think like, oh, then you exactly. I was really sentimental over that. And I thought, like, what is happening with me? So I ended up staying 3 more days at the retreat because this guru said this girl is not ready to go home. I had so many experiences. I was so open. And I wasn't the only one at the retreat that had that experience. I remember one of the girls coming out like, my God, my head is just open. I can feel everything, I can see everything. So, but then I had to go home, and there's no guidance, there's no teacher, there's no one who's gonna guide you or prepare you for this. I've read about things about the Eastern wisdom at the time, and I was like, yeah, your third eye, I can feel it. Like it was actually going opening and closing. So I was like, oh my God, this is true. We have a third eye. So and then I started feeling my chakras, and I was like, I feel them burn, and I feel them like twisting. I was like, yeah, okay. So I was starting to experience everything that they were talking about, and I was like, there's so much truth in this. And that wasn't the first divine encounter. There were more of those. That actually, a big light was in my room, and I was floating above my bed, and it was talking to me. And I integrated with that light that evening, and that opened up even more abilities. But somehow I was very resistant still, like not fully opening up, not fully accepting it. I had a very normal life still. I was working in SEO on an office, online work, living an island life. Like that was a weird timing for me. And also I couldn't find any teacher. I went to so many people, and they said, what you've experienced, I have no idea what to do with that. So I was like, okay. And then I went to other people to say, yeah, just go away and don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone what you've seen or what is happening. Because there were so many supernatural experiences that I was like, okay, I need to share this with someone because I don't know what is happening with me. And yeah, so and it took me a few years actually because I was still working in marketing. And recently I have decided to full time dedicate myself to this, fully embracing it and fully talking truth. Also to help other people talk their truth so they know that, it's not just nonsense. So yeah, I'm just waiting for people to gather, and then we're gonna start with the readings. Okay. um yeah, so yeah, that was a big experience, and it's been going on for many years that um, seeing through the dimensions, seeing that there's so much more. And yeah, that opened up so many pathways. And then I started doing a lot of courses and going through all the karmic paths myself. And this is where I am today now. Um, yeah, seeing many beings as well, just walking through my room, and I've experienced this all by myself because there was at the time the universe just put me alone, like, you have to figure this out. And the only help I had was YouTube. Like, that was the only thing that was, like, I found people on YouTube, and that make me um go on YouTube myself and share my experience. And I really love to share it through the astrology. So yeah, it was a huge journey, and it took me many years to ground it, to accept it, to help other people as well who are going through this. Because these are messy times right now, okay? And I think astrology is such a beautiful tool, especially when you use it in combination with intuition, okay? So yeah, the free readings. I know some of you are here for the free readings. I'm gonna look things up for you. Um, so what you can do is you can either share your data, and I'm gonna just check for you. And then for some people who like would be, feeling shy to share their birth data, I'm not gonna share your chart online. So I'm just gonna check it from here. I have my tool. I have a screen next to me with the tool, so I'm gonna look into that. And for some people, I can pull the cards if you're uncomfortable with sharing your chart. Okay. I just need a paper because I want to also tune into your energy. And when I write down your energy, oh, thank you. Okay, who's the first? The spiritual awakening experience, that was in 2015. 2015. Yeah, it was 2025. And yeah, that was a big experience and really changed my life. Like changed my life in big ways, how I saw the world, how I see everything. But becoming super hypersensitive in this world is a challenge sometimes. So it's good to be very grounded and to learn how to deal with that. Okay. So oh, there's a fly here. Go. um, I see Jodi Lee. Jodi Lee. you're you're funny. Okay. 0707 1996 at 13:35. London, UK. What's your question? What stands out in terms of career path? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, okay. Oh, thank you, Truth Seeker. You're so kind. 07 July 1996. Yeah, make sure if you share your date of birth that you share it fully written, or because there's the American way and there's the European way of writing it. 7 July at 13:35. So you were born with the sun up high, London, United Kingdom. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I was thinking that because people who are born in the afternoon usually have their sun up high in their chart, which is very career focused. Okay. No, Okay. Well, my guides were telling me immediately your time is going to come. Okay. Your career time. It's almost there. Also, looking at your chart, um, you have your sun at 15 degrees and it's close to the midheaven. It's at 6 degrees, like it's not super, super close, but it's still influenced by it. So definitely, let me have a look at the specific timing. Oh, this fly, come on. Um, so if you want to launch something new or go for a new job, it's definitely very close for you. Okay. So you will start to feel the shift from August, okay? Um, so definitely your career is going to start taking off from August, okay? August into next year. I would say the upcoming 2 years is very career focused for you, Jodi. And looking at your chart. Yes. You're pretty good at, because you have a nurturing side, but you also have a serious side. Like you would be really good at sales. You could be making people very comfortable, okay? Doing something with sales, traveling for work. Um, that is really something for you. And so yeah, next year, if you're not yet in a job you want or have the business that you like, then it's the timing, and definitely use your um, use your communication skills, okay? Because sometimes you're holding back because you think that maybe what you have to say is not good enough, okay? So practice your communication skills, because I feel like sometimes you feel that you don't want to say too much because you think it's maybe not good enough what you're saying, but you have a really profound way of communication, okay? So you would also be pretty good at, for example, coaching. You are here to understand your emotions, okay? To slowly open up, becoming vulnerable, and sharing that in your work, okay? You would also be a good nurse or doing something in real estate. These are really good jobs for you. Um, yeah, and the time is very soon. So start preparing now. And yeah, you're definitely going to thrive. And don't think that you're not good enough, okay? Because you are. Um, yeah, I'm sensing a lot of doubts, but you don't need those doubts because actually things are gonna work out for you. And you're funny. Let people show people your funny side. You have a very funny humor. I'm hearing like dry sense of humor. So show that to people and use that in your work. That's gonna really lighten up people and open up to the right especially women. There's some problems with women sometimes, also in the workplace. Don't take it too hard on yourself. Use your intuition to really feel who you're dealing with in the workplace, okay? Don't take it out on yourself or on your body, even. Like, nourish yourself and be very sweet. And you will see people will start to soften up with you a little bit. So, the harder you're making the shell, the more um, reserved people are gonna be with you, okay? So that would be for Jodi Lee. So let me see who's the next. Yeah, let me see. Let me go back. Okay. Okay, I have here Nairobi, Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya. Okay. Oh, sorry, Posh 82. You're from Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, so age July 1982. I'm talking to someone very fierce. You are a fierce person. You have a very big drive, I feel intuitively. So let me look at your chart. Sometimes a bit too forwarding, but I think it's funny. Suits you. Okay. Um, July 1982. We have here. I don't have a time for you. I don't have a time for you. So I don't. And I need a question, actually. What's your question? Could you let me know that? Oh, yeah, there you are. Yeah, I picked up your energies when I was writing your. Okay, 850. And Nairobi. Let's look at your career and okay. All right. Aha, yeah, I picked that up. You have a nice Pluto and Jupiter and Mars conjunction. Okay. And then we have Saturn. Yes. Okay. So you're dealing with a huge willpower. So, yeah, there we go. Um, that can sometimes work for you and sometimes work a bit against you. But what you are really good at working with, for example, trauma. You're really good at acting in the moment. Okay. You can deal with very tough situations. So you could be, working on, for example, working on the ambulance, or, be like a traumatic, working with people who have been to trauma. So what is important for you is that you first go through stuff yourself, and then you can teach other people. Okay. Um, you have Chiron in the 10th house. So sometimes, yeah, you're feeling a little bit, um, like you're not sure about what to do in life because it's in an opposition with Uranus. So you're like, yeah, I want this. Or maybe, no, 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 maybe I don't want this. So it's like moving back and forward, and literally moving and, staying in one place. That will happen for you, but you're not meant to have this very, very stable life. You're here to, kind of freelance, have freedom. Um, yeah, you are really here to liberate within. So the more you feel free within yourself, the more you're gonna find a place where you can stay. Okay. So you're also would be good at working from home, for example, working with communities. So again, this is a person you could be working in a big organization as well. Okay. So working in a big organization and, being a leader there. And yeah, working with the crowd, working with people. And for you, it would be best to have a kind of a nurturing style. Okay, let me get this little kitty on my lap. I hope he's not gonna meow. He's very cute, but yeah, he cannot be with the other animals yet. So yeah, for you, best way is to be free within. Working online would be very good. Your Venus is turned. Yes, okay. And the more you're going to value yourself, because sometimes you will mask this, you will mask the insecurity that you're feeling. But you are good enough to do all these things. And the more you're going to feel it and carry that energy, the more other people are going to appreciate you. Yes. Yes, working from home is pretty good for you. That's actually the best opportunity for you to stay, in one place, or actually get a hybrid job. So, like doing hybrid. But you can definitely have a more leadership job. Okay. Um, yeah. Your workplace is really important. Okay. Like work is really impacting you. So your emotions are attached to how you feel in the workplace. So for you, it's so important um, that you check in with yourself. If you're okay, if you're doing well, okay. And you would also be good at working with women, more so than working with men, okay? So I hope that gave an answer to your question. Um, but as well, it's funny because here we're dealing as well with someone who's a Cancer. So you're also going through a very beautiful cycle, okay, for work, a very, very beautiful cycle to change jobs, to find a job. But yeah, your answer is find freedom within yourself, not externally. And then you can stay in one place because you have Uranus in the fourth house, okay? And it's gonna trigger your wounds when it comes to work. So the best is to either nurture people in your work, use those qualities with your strength because you have a lot of strength. Okay, timing is now. July has Mercury retrograde, so keep an eye on that. But actually, you can start looking already. So if you want to find a job, start looking between now and a year time. So now is the time. Just not retrograde. You can look for work, but yeah, don't sign the contract during the retrograde. Better not to. Okay, so that's for you, Posh 82. Let's move on to the next person. Let me see. I have Annette here. You're born on 12/12. Okay, a portal day. 1966. Um, Binghamton, New York. Do you also have a time, Annette? Do you have a time that... Okay. I do need a time. New York. Okay. I'm gonna type it here, and when you let me know your time. You're so welcome, Posh. Posh 82. I don't know your name, but I'm just gonna call you what I see on the screen. Okay. I have Annette. Annette. If Annette can let me know her time, I can be a bit more specific. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, 12th December, we're having a Sagittarius here, 1966, and April. Oh, Paulina. Very nice name, Paulina. 45. Okay. And you are from New York. Binghamton, okay. Yeah. Uh, right. Very nice. And what was your question? What was your question? If you could let me know your question. Okay, you were born on the new moon, Annette. You like new things, new excitement. So, and especially with how to make money. Like you are always looking at new ways. How can I make money? Um, Reinventing yourself. Okay. Okay. Arizona in June. Okay. So Arizona would have a bit of a different energy for you. Uh, okay. Which place in Arizona? Next year is going to be a very, very nice year for you, okay? It might actually bring more traveling. So around next year, August, July, next year, the summer, go for traveling if you want to travel. Chandler from... is Chandler, Colorado a place? I don't know. I'm from Europe. I don't know all the places, but Arizona, right? What city? Oh, okay. Arizona. Okay. Cool. I get it. Fantastic. Um, Chandler, Arizona. Alrighty, right. Okay, this is a good place for you, okay? You have Planet of Luck here now in your 10th house. It is retrograde, but I always say that's not the end of the world. It just takes a bit more effort than Jupiter direct in your chart, but you definitely are moving to a place where work is good for you. Um, be careful with your energy here, okay? So the energy might sometimes run out in this place. So make sure to rest well. And when it comes to money, this place is good for earning, but it's also very good for spending. So be careful that you don't overspend your money because you have Neptune in your second house. Okay. And also Mercury. Now they're making good aspects, right? The only thing is that you can be so generous and so giving that sometimes money slips through your hands. So you have good opportunities for making money. Just be aware not to overspend it. But it is your time for career. It is your time for work. Now, I do feel in this new job intuitively, there are going to be some small obstacles, and that might have to do with some of your colleagues, I feel. This might be a place. Oh, yep. This place is a bit, you're going to be very generous, but yeah, be very aware. And it's going to be boring, but you're going to have to take account a little bit of your money. And if you want to work with Neptune, you can do like small donations. So you're kind of keeping it in alignment. Okay. The Neptune. And um, mm, mm, mm. So yeah, I sense a gossip in this place. So it's going to create some obstacles. I don't think it's your forever job. You're going to find probably something else and it's going to be much better. Okay. But you need to go to this place. This is a good place for you. Be aware of maybe some friends around you. Okay. You need to filter really carefully who you hang out with. It's really important. Love wise, I'm laughing because you're a bit picky sometimes. You come from many lifetimes where you spent a lot of time alone and you're looking for stability. Um, you can actually have a really great relationship, but you have to be ready. Settle with one person if that's what you want, that's what you can have. Um, But you're sometimes a bit wishy-washy. Like, what do I want? Do I want it? Do I not want it? Okay. So even if in a relationship, um, sometimes you're feeling like you're not 100% sure about that person. And yeah, it's about finding stability in yourself that will make you more secure with the person that you're with. Okay. So that would be my message for you. Um, all the best with your new job, Annette. Let's continue now. Let's see. Let me get my fan. I'm sweating. It's warm here. Okay. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go up and see who was next. Okay, Defiansha. I hope I say this right. Can I say Mishra? That sounds very nice. Oh, new subscriber. Thank you so much. We have a Leo here. August 1993. 07:45 a.m. in Prayagraj. Okay, Prayagraj. Prayagraj. India. What type of person you're going to marry? Let's look into that. My gut feeling already says you're gonna find someone. Doesn't take so long for you anymore. You've been doing the work, okay? It's just some people meet someone sooner than others. It's just divine timing. Okay, but let's look at your chart. August 07:45. Okay. So 45. So we can find it. Hello. Ah, there we go. Okay. I can't. find it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna look up a place which is maybe close to it. Absolutely. Your question, if moving makes a difference to your chart. So your birth chart is your blueprint. So that's gonna be major for your whole life. But actually, if you move, that's gonna shift your energies. So that's definitely gonna make an impact, right? And you can see that from astrocartography and also relocation astrology. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I'm living in the Spanish countryside, so we have flies here. Okay. Let me go back. Where was I? Oh yeah. I have to find this place that's close to my tool. Cannot find it for some reason. Or it's a pretty big place. That's strange. Um, okay, give me a second. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Okay. I didn't get it completely 100%, but we got it here. Okay, so let me have a look. You wanted to know what kind of person you will marry? Where's my chat? Oh, here. Okay. Mm, let's see. Okay. Um, so okay. Um, mm, mm, mm. Okay. You're a big dreamer when it comes to love, okay? You really want someone that compliments you and you're quite a romantic. So you like someone that maybe has a good position in work, but like someone who is very creative. So yeah, like an artist or like a creative entrepreneur would be very good for you. You are also born on the day of a new moon in Leo. So we have another new moon person. And you will see sometimes you're switching friend groups, like new friends, they come and go. And that's because of this new moon. Okay. So don't take it always too personal, but definitely you need someone that brings stability. But I feel that it's weird. It's strange because um, you are very settled. I feel like you're someone that has all the qualities to have a relationship, but you don't know why it's not there. But I feel that you're making yourself smaller to please other people, okay? So be yourself because you have Jupiter in the first house and it makes you really big energy, okay? Same with Mars. And I feel if you're gonna hold yourself back to please, which is a very Libra quality, um, you're gonna have trouble. So you're gonna have trouble finding someone that's matching with you. So if I can recommend you something, is be completely yourself because I feel like somehow you're holding back on who you truly are. Uh, yeah, you're holding back on who you are. Yeah. Hmm. Your moon is in Cancer. Is that in Western astrology or in Vedic astrology? I didn't get your birthplace 100%, but I think that you might be a moon in Cancer in Vedic astrology, if I say that correctly. Let's see, where are you? Yes, exactly. So I'm a Western astrology astrologer, but I also use some elements of Vedic astrology. And, I find that both systems are very accurate. So Vedic astrology is very accurate for predictions, and Western astrology is amazing for psychology and those kind of things. So I like to mix it, but I feel that for you, someone can come when you are opening up. So I feel like sometimes it feels like there's an ideal that you want, and this ideal sometimes makes you overlook the person that's right for you. Okay. Um, if you open your eyes and let go of this ideal, some people grow also with you. Okay, so they're not 100% there yet, but they grow with you. I feel that you need to go for someone who is creative, soft, but also I'm hearing mentally strong. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm Vedic astrology. So allow yourself to try. Okay, just try, give someone a chance, try. There's no harm in, I always say dating is good. Just date with standards and figure people out. You don't need to do anything you don't want to do, because a lot of people always feel like they need to submit to something, but no, you just stay strong. Like you cannot sometimes meet the right person in one go. So keep your mind open. Feel that. Be yourself. Don't be scared to be that. Okay. Don't try to maybe submit or please because you're afraid that they see your bigger personality. Okay. Because you're very good at negotiating. You're very good at. You're very. I almost want to say politically correct. Um, but you're good enough. Okay. So timing is close, but timing is um also very much up to you, but it can be soon if you want to. I'm laughing because it's close for you. Okay. So next person. Let's go up. Okay. Okay. Liked and subscribed. Thank you, Latoya. That's so nice. I would love for you to pull cards for me without revealing my birth chart. I can do that. Did I skip anyone? Trying to. Okay, so let's do it. Autumn, Norris. Um, I feel like career is pretty important for you. So I'm gonna leave it up to the cards. So Autumn, Norris. You're a bit in a stressful period, okay? I'm feeling a bit stressed. I'm getting patience and planning. So you need to plan very well your life, okay? Things are overwhelming for you right now. There's a lot of things going on at the same time. Ooh, I'm feeling a little bit like stressful. You need to take your breaks if you can, okay? If you can relax or do a meditation or something in between, that would be very helpful for you, okay? Passion ignited. I don't know why, but you're already on the right path, but you're doubting yourself. Like you're doing things, you already made the switch to do things what you're supposed to do, but then it's like, in one way, I feel you're trying to go too fast or you're a little scattered, maybe. Um, but you're gonna have to make a good plan. So it's almost like the universe will hold you back sometimes, okay? And say like, not yet. Like take it easy. Okay? Yeah, you need some time alone whenever you can. And I see you it's time for you to read books, like study, or even write a book. Because I'm getting like you're reading books, but you're also really interested in maybe like science fiction books or like fantasy books that will inspire you with certain things. Um, and then I get patience again. So you got patience twice. um, yeah, it's time for some. Don't feel down because you're on the right track. Okay. um, Seeing busyness and then also seeing a baby. So I don't know if you want to expand your family or you had a baby or something with that. Anyways, that would be for autumn. Let's go back. Autumn Norris. Who we have here? We have August. You have the same birthday as me, 25th of August. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Another lovely Virgo. Okay, 1993. We're not from the same year. 11:08 a.m. Yuban Lorat Chut Ani Thailand. Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You're very delicate, August. You're a very delicate and polite person. Not everyone says that to you. Like, people appreciate you, but they don't always tell you. So I'm gonna tell you. You're very delicate and you deal with things in a very delicate, nice way. Okay, 1993, 11:08 a.m. Mm, 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 mm. Let's go. I hope I wrote that. I don't think. Wait till finding it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. We have so many Venus cancers, cancer energy today. And you all have Jupiter in Cancer right now. So you're more lucky. You know the right timing right now. So yeah, you also have Venus in Cancer. What was your question? When would I get a job? When will I have financial freedom? Okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So yeah, I'm seeing that sometimes. So your luck is basically in communities, networking. It's really good for you. But you're also a healer, okay? So I'm talking to someone who's also a healer. You're very good at healing, very creative. So you would do work really well in like marketing positions, things where you have to come up with creative ideas, work with people. Um, yeah, you're very observant, okay? And there is a karma running through your family and through your ancestral line that is kind of making you take things step by step. So you're forced to take things step by step, okay? We have, we have a Dutch person. Goedenavond. Honey. So you're gonna have to take things step by step, okay? So for you, it's like um the older you get, the better things go, especially when you understand how to remove the karma. So there's part of you that doesn't feel like you crave freedom. Okay. You really want this freedom. Like, I really want to feel free, but somehow you feel held back. So you come from a family line where freedom was not 100% um, allowed. Okay. So with time, with age, you're going to feel more and more free. Um, Allow yourself to take that time. Okay. Um, so career next year is going to be good for you from more or less summer onwards. Okay. If you want to travel, is a good time for you also end of this year to travel. Beginning next year, you can definitely travel. Um, you're really curious with different cultures. So if you're working in a company that's international, that would also be very good for you. You're curious about other cultures and traveling. Okay. And there might even be a time for you that you're gonna settle abroad for some time or have like an experience abroad. Um, Even finding love abroad for you. Okay. Um, so yeah, next year. And yeah, those kind of jobs would be best for you. So either in an international organization, you would be a great coach, healer. Okay. But once you've been through all the karmic cycles, okay, see them as a challenge, as a game. That's how I like to see it. I was born with a lot of karma as well. I've done all the work, and I'm really dedicated to help other people also overcome their karmic cycles, right? Because it's not always easy. It's easier said than done, but it takes discipline, and that's what you have. You have discipline, okay? Um, so yeah, financial freedom will come once you find your inner freedom. Once you think that you have the skills to do what it is that you want. You have Sagittarius on the cusp of the second house, so really, you have beautiful opportunities to earn money. It could even be coming through a partner or business partnership, like working together with a partner, working together with someone. Okay. Oh, thank you, Truth Caesar. You're so nice. I- okay, so that would be my answer to you. Okay, so let's go on to the next. Um, mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Greetings from Alicante. Oh, very nice. Greetings back. We're in the same country. Uh, Latoya, if you want me to read something for you, like, just let me know your date of birth and everything. Okay? Truth Seeker. I do not know how this is done. I do not have charts. Can you use your intuition if I give you the context? Yeah, you can give me a question or something you would like me to look into, and I look into intuition. Okay? If you want me to pull you some cards. Yeah, August, that would be a whole different thing. Because that would be astrocartography that I would need to look into. So for now, I'm just gonna recommend you to follow your intuition when you feel like you don't have to move abroad, but if you feel the urge, you can, okay? Okay. So, yeah. So let me know, Truth Seeker, what is your question? Okay. What is your question? Okay. I think you can watch it on the replay. Your reading is done. I've done your reading, so um, I hope you can watch it on the replay. Things are looking good for you, okay? Work is coming. Yeah, so truth seeker, oh wait, you wrote me. Born in April, India, chasing impossible. But we could try no matter what. I don't see you move yet. I don't see you move yet. Mm, I'm getting this feeling of being in a loop, and it's not funny. I shouldn't laugh, but I feel like there is a part of you that is self-sabotaging. You're um you're afraid to be successful. So somehow you end up in a loop where you end up with things that are below what you should be doing. So, wow, I got a beautiful cards for you, actually, Truth Seeker. I got Destiny and Light. So, what you need to do, because you are on a spiritual path, so follow your light, okay? You've done a lot of work already, and your destiny is, and destiny is basically most of your life is part of your destiny. But what you want to achieve is there. But I feel you have to get out of this loop to um, there is still a block, and I feel it's near your solar plexus. So um, maybe sometimes you let other people tell you or influence you on what to do, and you got to stick with your own intuition because your intuition is being tested, like what you're supposed to do. Okay. And somehow I feel animals are bringing luck to you. Oh my God, this is so creepy. I said solar plexus. I have my eyes closed. Look at this card that was laying here. Solar plexus. That's creepy. Yeah, that's alignment. Um, and that's why cards work only when you are aligned. Okay, otherwise they don't work. So I'm getting sacrifice and transformation. Okay, so it feels sometimes a bit exhausting because you're like, what am I even thinking? But you kind of need to let go of certain things, certain habits, certain uh, thought patterns. And this transformation will guide you through your success. Um, I don't know why, but you should also be singing more often. I don't know if you can actually sing or if that's something you like to do, because I feel your throat chakra should open more. So I would like you to sing more and play some instruments or go to a place where people are playing instruments. And then also I'm seeing some kind of temple, like going to a temple, um maybe singing mantras or something like this. Like for you the voice will change vibration because I feel that um and not wanting too many things at the same time, okay? Because I feel like you want to help, you want to volunteer, you want to do this, you want to do that, and I feel like you have to pick one direction for now. And this one direction is because otherwise it's too many things, okay? Oh, I saw your artsy. Yeah, you're very artsy. And you can combine it even, okay? Art and tech. But pick for now one path you want to do and keep going on your spiritual journey. Um, I feel like your third eye is opened a lot lately and it's giving you a lot of ideas, but somehow something is still holding you back, okay? Um, I don't know why, but if you can go to like a sacred place or there's a temple or place with really good energies, like you're not the person to stick to like a organization or religion, but just to be out of your place in a good energy spot with other people. That's gonna help you. So um, you will. Get a better financial situation once you let go of the fact that you think you can't do it or talk yourself out of it. Okay. You're going to have to go for it 100%. And I hear if you need the money, do something freelance, something tech, freelance, and just a few hours a week to cover your expenses. Okay. If that makes you more secure, then yeah, you should definitely do that. So that would be my message for you. But yeah, no more jobs. Do something freelance. That would be better. Um, yeah, it could be like tag writing or just doing something that doesn't take too many hours, but you can still earn your money. Maybe you could be on certain platforms and offer your service and work on something on the side. And don't be afraid to show more of yourself, okay? Because you're holding back somehow because you think that maybe it's not good enough, but it is. Okay. So no more sabotaging it. It's time. Chase your dreams, always full steam, but finances are important. So make sure that you have a situation where you can have financial stability for now. Okay. You don't have to earn a lot, just get by and then work on the side on your dreams. Okay. But definitely go freelance. That's much better for you. Yes, platforms. Work through platforms and offer your services in different ways and promote yourself. Really important. So yeah, that would be my recommendation for you. You're gonna make it work, but I feel there's still something holding you back. Still something that you think um this is coming from your father line, okay? There's something with your father ancestral line that um you should do this or you should do that. This is what people are supposed to do. So there's still huge doubts. But yeah, maybe get something a few hours a week that's kind of stable so you can work more hours on your own stuff. But you're meant to do that. But you're going to have to remove that block that's telling you that you cannot do that. Okay. I hope that helped. You're very talented. You just have to believe it. But yeah, I always say don't go full on if the money is not there because that can get people in trouble. But at least go to a place where you have some money, and then the big money will follow later. Money to pay your basic things. Okay, and thank you so much for your donation. That's really really nice of you. Thank you. um, who we have here? No. Okay, I have here Vitex Velvet. I don't know how to say that correctly. Is that 5 April or 4th of May? Could you write that for me? North Wales. If you're here, could you let me know and fully write it for me so I can look in your chart? You're so welcome. So if Vitex Velvet is here, can you let me know and fully write your date of birth? Um, yeah, because you're probably doing it the European way, right? Because you're from Wales. So, okay. 973 from Morale. Sent North. Okay. 1 p.m. Okay. Oh, 5 April. Perfect. Oh, thank you. 9073. Perfect. Let's have a look. And you wanted to know about love. Okay. You wanted to know about your twin flame, right? I don't know what it means to have it inbound, but if that's yeah, 5 April 23. Mm. Let's see if I can find it. We have so many. Wait, okay. It's very funny. We have so many people with similar charts today. I love that. Did we all manifest each other? Okay. It's very weird. Like we have so many people with similar charts. Like I'm seeing your charts and they're um yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of healers, but also with a very lot of energetic people. Okay, so twin flame. Now I always am very careful with that, to be honest, because I feel that that can be taken out of context. So I always want to name it a good relationship or a bad relationship or a medium relationship. Um, so you have Jupiter and Mars there in the seventh house. So you like to be in a relationship that is kind of free. Okay. So you need to be with someone that's free, that has a lot of wisdom. So you like to be with someone that shares a lot of wisdom. Okay. And you like love. You love love. Okay. um, I feel that maybe settling down was at first not very your thing, but with the right person, that can happen 100%. And this can be with someone who is free like you, okay? Who sees, who shares your sensitivity. You just have to be careful with people that are very outspoken, okay? Like very outspoken, or maybe um, telling you a bit what to do. And that makes you kind of shrink your personality. So you need to be with someone that is going to appreciate you because again you're very artistic as well, okay? You're very creative and you're also have healing capabilities, okay? You have this healing energy, but I'm feeling that you feel misunderstood in your creativity. You're so welcome. So you probably met someone, but I feel that you like a challenge and pick someone that you feel comfortable with, that you can be 100% yourself with. That's the advice I want to give you. You need someone that's going to appreciate you for your quirks, for your gifts, for who you are, um, and not let yourself be overpowered by someone that is going to, yeah, maybe challenge you in some ways. Okay. So I would say you need to attract someone that brings peace, that is bringing freedom, okay? That sees, because you want to commit, but only with someone that's free, okay? So um, I always say the twin flame concept, even though you could be with a twin flame, right? But it can put people on a pedestal. So I always say you want to find your equal. And because it has such a major name and it brings so much pressure with it, because and it also sometimes makes people speak things right that should not be accepted because you are a twin flame. So I always say pick someone who um yeah, people are mirroring you and relationships are mirroring you. So but you want to be with someone for the long term, and I'm speaking long term, that you can be at peace with, so you can build your life, okay? And you can go on a spiritual journey together and trigger each other, all these kind of things. And if both of you are very open to that, it's very possible. Um, you need this freedom and you are craving someone that looks into your soul, I'm feeling, that really looks into your soul. Um, but find someone that is confident within instead of confident on the outside. That's going to really help you. And you crave someone with a lot of wisdom. Like, could be like someone who's smart and who's. So I feel that it doesn't need a name, it just needs a feeling. Okay. If I can give you a recommendation, make it a feeling. Um, And then you can feel that if you meet someone, if they have the right intentions with you. Because I see like sometimes when someone is coming in that want to settle or wants to be with you, you might feel like running because it's a bit scary. Like you don't like this commitment that is too intense. So you need someone light, funny, smart. Okay. That's going to be a really good match for you. Um, and I feel that for you, it's best to be friends first. Someone that comes in through friends. So yeah, networking, meeting people, friendships could even come through work or work that you're doing. Okay. That would be best for you. Um, yeah, I feel like once you open up to the feeling of commitment and love, you can actually feel free. It doesn't need to suffocate you. It can actually liberate you to be with someone that is also quirky like you and has their own, their own thing. So I feel like open up to that. When you meet them, don't put them on a pedestal, okay? Treat them as you can spoil someone or really treat them well, but also you have to see, like, are you a good match before you look further into it? Like, each relationship is going to teach you something, but for the long term, you want to be with someone that's free like you, okay? So that would be for you, Vix Velvet. I hope that helped. Um, I feel like your person, if you allow it to come without putting a name on it and starting to feel it, you can attract it to you, okay? And yeah, a good period would be next year for you if you haven't met someone already. Okay, so who's next? Mm-mm-mm. Let's see if I didn't skip anyone. Okay. Okay. Edita. Edita. Okay. Wait a second. Go down. Hmm. I feel like, oh, thank you. Vix Velvet, that's so kind of you. Thank you. I'm trying to find between the messages. It's a little bit slow right now because of the streaming. Ah, yeah, there we go. Okay, 5 April. We just had someone 5 April. That's crazy. We're in a group with Leo's, Cancer, Jupiter, Mars conjunction, Chiron, Sun, Venus conjunction. There's several people here. It's really funny. Okay, 5 April 1975 at 02:50 a.m. Konin, Poland. What was your question, Edita? I don't know if you're there. What was your question? I'm gonna pull up your card so I can look at your question. Mm, mm, mm. Wait. 5 April 1975. Hello from Australia. Hello back. Okay, we're gonna look at your chart. 50. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. You have actually, okay, the Neptune. Mhm. It's more impacting, I would say, your money and maybe your self-confidence. But you're a really good speaker, okay, Edita? You're a really good speaker. And actually, Jupiter is gonna go over your seventh house beginning of next year. So you're gonna go into a love cycle, okay? Um, wait a second. Something. Okay. Mm, okay, sorry. My laptop went off. So, du- 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 du. Yeah, you're going in a love cycle, okay? And I would say to you, don't rush anything. So, what is happening is that you're probably rushing sometimes a bit too fast into something, and this rush made you not see who you had with you. Okay. You have a beautiful chart for love. You definitely can have that. Okay. Don't worry. You have actually beautiful planets for love. But for you, it's important not to rush it and not to put any idealization on someone. So get to know them and also refrain from anything before you get to know someone, okay? Because otherwise you get attached too soon and you get attached to the wrong person, okay? So for you, you need to have someone very nurturing, someone who is probably quite steady, who I don't know why, but I'm feeling like someone who loves his job, like someone who loves the job, okay? Someone who likes to be like steady. So for you, it's important that you pick someone that, well, I would say take your time. You are going in a love cycle, so especially next year. Yeah, and you deserve love, okay? And you're doing nothing wrong because I feel like sometimes you think it's you and you're thinking you're doing something wrong. Um, you love to have great conversations, okay? And you like to talk about things. So you need to have someone that is going to communicate with you and have good conversations, okay? Um, yeah, talking about maybe even money, like, money is inspiring for you. That's wisdom on how to obtain it. Like in some ways you think it's you have this push and pull with money, but you like to obtain wisdom about certain things and share that with others, and also share that with your partner. So you need someone that can um, help you feel your feelings, put your mind at ease, and help you feel the feelings. So someone that is aligned, I'm not saying someone feminine, but I'm saying someone who knows about emotions and can help you feel them. So get out there and be a bit picky. See yourself as very, very valuable. Very, you deserve someone that treats you right. And even though it's been a long time, sometimes it's like trying to rush into something because it's been so long, but it's better to wait for the right person and date some people and say no. Learn how to say no in certain situations, and you will see they will gonna be hooked to your energy more. They're gonna see you. You have to give to the right people that really deserve that, okay? Because your fiery energy loves to have that intensity. Like I love to have that intensity, and you might overshare too soon, but you have to see it as you need someone that is gonna complement you, and someone that's worthy of your energy. So you are also in the right timing. A lot of people here that are single are in a gonna be in a good timing. Okay, so it's just about valuing yourself, and you need someone that's gonna inspire you with work, also inspire you to create and to have your creativity. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. Um, yeah, be open to love again, because you kind of gave up a little bit, gave up on hope. But date around and say no. Don't do anything. Don't attach. Don't just observe and see who's a good match for you. Okay. You need someone very stable. And usually the stable people are not the ones that are going to brag on the first date. So you're going to have to get to know them. And they respect someone that respects themselves. Okay. This is really important because you like to have someone that respects themselves. So if you say no and you walk away, like I this is not the right time yet for me, I need to wait. If they get angry, that's not the person, not the person for you. Okay. Um, so yeah, keep inspiring and keep being creative because you're very creative. And let's go to, I don't know. Um, okay, I'm seeing here Dharma folks. I know Rao in the 12th house. So you're talking about Vedic astrology, right? Ketu in the 6th house. I'm better at Western astrology, but what I can tell you is that for you, you need to balance your health. Okay. You need to balance your health with rest. So, um, like some of you would even go abroad who have this placement. Okay. They can live abroad, be abroad, but you need to take rest when your body asks for it. And it could be that sometimes you're switching jobs more often than you want to. Um, but you gotta start being in alignment with your body through your intuition. This is really important. Um, yeah, health is also important, right? I'm seeing headaches. Like sometimes you have headaches or you're feeling a bit restless, like you're doing something wrong. But K2 is basically letting go of things sometimes. So it's letting go of maybe taking care of your body or letting go of a job. And yeah, sometimes it's even better to work for like an international company or to work abroad. Okay. Hope that helps with your question. Hello from Bulgaria. Hello. Alana. Oh, I know you. Okay, yeah, come back to later. I'm the odd Libra in the mix. Yeah. And come back to me. Okay. Yeah, let me know when you're back, okay? I will grab you a card. Um, I don't know where I am at. I think. Oh, did you read it, August? I hope you could read it. Here we have next. Lisetta de Vries. Okay, we have a fellow Dutch person here. 24 June 1977, middle of 50 a.m. Middleburg. Okay, the question is, okay, what type of partner? Okay, let's look at what partner would be best for you. I feel it was quite traumatic for you, the last relationship. It was pretty, I feel like someone was quite mean. Not so nice to you, actually. So don't doubt yourself. You made the right decision. Um, Someone who talked you down a bit sometimes, I feel. Uh, yeah, my kitten agrees. She just said meow. Okay. Let's go. Okay, here we go. So, uh, hi. Yeah, so what is happening? Yeah, so you have a nice Venus in Taurus, but what is happening is, yeah, I feel like this person was a bit mean. It's kind of what I got. Like, um, maybe the first few months could hold that back from you, but I feel the mask started to drop and you started seeing who you were in a relationship with. And I also feel that this person was maybe not completely honest with you, okay? I'm feeling someone maybe I almost want to say a bit sneaky. And when you call them out, it's like getting angry. So, yeah, don't I feel like sometimes you let people walk over you a little bit. And because your Venus is also in a square with Saturn, so this has to do with self-love, okay? Loving yourself, and you have a lot of planets also in the 12th house. So you're here to close down some karma, okay? So some people came back from a past life to kind of settle the skills, but um, I almost feel like you meet people and they don't seem what they present themselves to be. What suits you actually is someone very mature. I would say I would go for someone that is quite on the serious side, okay? Someone that lets you be you, and you're someone you need a lot of rest, okay? You need rest. And if you are with someone that doesn't like pushes you to do stuff when you don't always have the energy or feel like doing that, because you need sometimes time to reorganize your feelings, to reorganize where you're at. And I feel that you attract people that don't support you or give you that freedom to recalibrate or to come back to yourself. And you're also very intuitive. So you might say things that they don't like. Okay. So you're going to say stuff because you have this gut feeling and they get a bit pissed. Um, yeah. So I would say you need to go for someone that I almost want to say you need someone that you can do like walks with or do some sports together, someone who's a bit active, but also very mature, like serious, who has their like I almost want to say who has their stuff together, okay? And what sometimes is happening is that you don't speak up when you have to speak up about something. So a good practice, because everyone, um, yeah, you have a good intuition, so you have to trust yourself. You felt something is off. Um, yeah, I don't want to say too much, but I see it's a bit weird with money as well. So, yeah, the thing is that sometimes you don't speak up in the moment. So you feel something and you don't say it right away. Yeah, yeah, money. Um, yeah, so speak up right away and say how you're feeling. So you don't let it slip too much, because I feel like they're stretching your boundaries, see how far they can go. So after a while, they go further and further and further because you think it's you, because you've had more partners who were like that, but it's actually a pattern. Okay. And I'm not saying like you're innocent, but I feel like you don't speak up when you need to, and you don't stand up for yourself when you do that. So actually you're breaking a massive cycle now. And just like I said to someone before, you're gonna need to take some time getting to know someone. And it's okay to be a bit, I almost want to say a bit bitchy, because um you can be a bit tough, like in a sense of, if something happens you don't like, you have to say it, because um they see that the sensitivity in you, and they kind of playing around with that. Okay, so have someone mature, someone who have their stuff together, maybe someone who have savings, or already has some kind of work. Doesn't matter if it's someone is rich, but you need someone who's stable. That's really, you have Venus and Mars in Taurus, so you need someone that's very energetic, that shares that energetic side with you about maybe business, and that you can have deep conversations with, but also people that respect that you need some rest sometimes, you need some time by yourself, because you also are very open intuitively. So you're very intuitive. Um, yeah, you could even do something with that if you want to. But yeah, I almost want to say don't give them too many chances. Like other people walk away and you stay with them, and it always ends up not working and it's because of standing up for yourself. Other people would have walked away sooner, wouldn't have been a relationship. So it looks like things are constantly failing. So in the next process, be a bit more picky and see who also resonates with you. Because I feel like you attract the like partners who mirror something you want to hear, and then you get to know them and it's not what they do. Like they kind of love bomb you into believing that you have so much in common. So I do see definitely a potential for a partner, but give it time. And I almost want to say someone mature or older than you, or mature is better than um like young souls. Oh, fantastic. Your chart is definitely saying that you could do something with astrology or tarot. So keep going with that. And also, you're a channeler. So um, use automatic writing or channeling. You would be very good at that. So I hope that was helpful for you, Lisetta. Um, yeah, you need more mature, someone more mature. So yeah, you can be a bit tougher. Like put more value on yourself, right? And you'll see you'll attract someone else. So within you, if you change that, you will attract different type of men. And forgive yourself for being with them, okay? Very important. Okay. Um, did I have I think I got everyone, right? ？ Um, Mhm. Yeah. Anyone else who still wants that? Okay. You can break it. You can do this. You're in this work. Okay. And, this is very typical for healers to, um, to be too nice, too forgiving. I've been in this pattern myself for a very long time. And, I've broken it. And, uh, that really gave me a stable, very nice partner who's also on the spiritual path. And that came after a lot of heartbreak and meeting all the wrong people. And until I worked on my own shadow aspect, my own shadow side. So, okay. Miss Vinnex. Miss Vinnex. Okay. 22 November 1994. Oh, thank you, Truth Seeker. That's so nice. Do you have a time, Miss Vinnex? Do you have a time? You're from Canada. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's why I want to give people hope. Like my chart is basically really bad on love, really bad. Like some people said I would meet never anyone, but I like to challenge the status quo. And yeah, so they were wrong. Um, okay. 21 in 1990. Okay. 11, 50. Oh, but that's the next person. Wait, I was doing. Do you have your time? Is oh yeah, you okay, born in China. Wait, okay, I will do Sunny after. 22 November 1994. 5:30 p.m. Born in China. Can you let me know where in China? And also, yeah, you can always contact me for a personal reading. You find all the details on my website. If anyone is interested, yeah, you find the details on my website. I just finished an astrology course as well that I'm gonna teach one-on-one with people. That's gonna be live next week, and I'm going to guide people reading their own chart, learning their own chart, and I also have an intuitive astrology coaching program. So there are three programs that really dive into your psyche. So we're going to break all those cycles. And, with a reading, I'm going to tell people what they can do. But with this program, this coaching program, I'm going to go really deep and I really want you to be aware yourself and I'm going to guide you do all those things. So, yeah, I'm doing a whole process with that as well. So, yeah, check out the site and also next week, maybe even tomorrow, it depends on how busy things are. I made a whole astrology course. So, the beginners basic course, learning all about your charts, and then a more advanced, so more about transit, solar return, all these things. I'm going to teach you all about astrology. So those have different packages as well. So, but I love to do one-on-ones. I like to have more personal readings with people because that is giving bigger transformations, right? I might put it online at some point, the course, that is the idea. But yeah, for now, I want to do it one-on-one because I feel that has much more benefit than when you do it in your. Okay. Um, Guangzhou, China. It was 22 November. So warm. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more, guys, and then I'm gonna leave it for today. So the info is on my website, lovefораstrology.com, or my email. You can send me an email, right? Even for the coaching, people can do a 10-minute free call with me to see if you match with my energies, if you think like, we resonate, we don't resonate, or anything like that. So I give like 10 minutes free call, and we see if that aligns with people. And for readings, there are different type of readings that people can do. And yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, this is Miss Vinnex. Okay. I'm feeling someone who is very ambitious already. I'm not looking at your chart yet, but I'm seeing you're very ambitious. 30, 17, 30. China. Mhm. I don't know what your question is, actually. I'm a day trader and singer in the evening. Okay. Okay. Okay, so when would be a good time to start posting my singings on YouTube and socials? Okay. Mm, 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 mm. You are someone that's going through many transformations, by the way. And what is good for you is being consistent, okay? Consistency is key for you. You have Saturn in the 10th house, and that means that maybe your career is going step by step. So um it's not going to be in one time, like fame coming in one go. For you, it's consistency. So consistency is going to help you get to where you want to be. You do have Venus quite close to your North Node, which is very often known for um, getting fame or getting stuff like that. Okay. So be consistent and take it one step at a time. So um, start now. So it doesn't matter when you start, it is about how you stay consistent with it. Okay. Finance is very good for you. Okay. Trading, finances, all these kind of things, really good for you. The only thing I would recommend is to not do trading when you're upset, because your emotions are directly linked to your money. But you have very, very good analytical skills. And I'm not surprised you're a singer, because Jupiter is quite close to your Mercury. And Mercury is close to your North Node, okay? So yeah, you have all the potential, but you're gonna have to go through cycles. And it's almost like the universe is gonna test and see like how committed are you? How committed are you to what you want to do? So take it one step at a time. And also important for you is also in relationships, okay? Because there is a strong karma coming from the father line. So be careful what you attract, that you don't attract people that are going to manipulate you, okay? That are going to dominate you in some ways. But you're here to, like, your health as well, really, really important. Okay. So your health is directly linked to your career. If your health is good, your career is also going the right way. So when too emotional, don't do any trading. When you're not feeling well, first take care of your body, and then your work is gonna work. Your work's gonna work out. So start now. Doesn't matter when you start whenever you want to start, and be consistent. That would be my advice to you, because Saturn is long lasting. Okay, it gives you hardship. It's not going to come super easy, but it's like once you're there, you're there. Okay. And I had to get a card from you. So base, sometimes you're not very grounded, so it's really important to ground yourself as well. Okay. Yes, you can break this cycle, okay? Look into your father line. This is really important when you look into relationships, and pick someone that comes from the heart, who is not manipulating you into doing what they want to do, like that you have someone that lets you be free. Very important. Um, Loyal, but not extremely jealous and possessive. Okay. So memories of love. Love yourself. Okay. Be gentle for yourself and um, work every time a little bit and nurture yourself. Okay. Through food, through sports, really important. Then your career is definitely gonna take off. Okay. And it's long lasting. So keep that in mind. Every time you struggle, you're like, I'm building something for the long term and long lasting. So that would be my advice for you. Okay. Miss Phoenix, let's, oh yeah, um, Sunny. I was gonna do Sunny next. 21 September 1990, 11:15 a.m. That's great. I feel sometimes intuitively you could be overthinking a little bit, okay? What is your question? I find myself at crossroads with my family. Do I continue trying hard to get my emotional needs met, or should I refocus into finding a soul family? Okay, let's look at your chart. I feel there's a lot of overthinking, okay? And it's not your fault. That is your karmic imprint that you're here to break. Okay, let's 1990. Mm. Um, okay. Uh, okay. I don't know if you're so welcome, Miss Vinnex. So I don't know if you know me, Tani, through my video Pluto conjunct the Ascendant, because you have that. And very often this comes with a family of, where I'm not saying darkness is there, but darkness is in the DNA of the family. So through many, many lifetimes, each family did something and hold it there. So they didn't really work on it. And then the next person is born carrying all that heaviness because you're here to break those cycles. So it's very tough to, you know, to have this situation of where you're not fully appreciated. I feel that I almost feel like they want to love you. They definitely want to, but they don't know how to. So I feel that everything that you want from them, you're gonna have to give it to yourself. And with that, your soul family is coming in. Um, Hello, the kitten is playing with my feet. Marley, what are you doing? It's really funny. So I feel like you don't have to break with them, or maybe take a break for a while so you can feel how things are. Because I feel like your needs are they're never gonna meet your needs, if that makes sense. They're gonna give you the love they know. Um, I'm feeling just a bit coldness. Okay, they're a bit cold towards you, but you have a very spiritual alignment. Okay, so embrace your spiritual side. You're here to align with the spiritual wisdom. So you know what to do. It's just you have to go through these karmic cycles, and you might start to help other people with that also. Okay. So you're not crazy. It's just your emotions are not fully seen. So you're going to have to see them yourself. Because the moon is in Libra. So you're looking for someone or true partnership, to be seen in your feelings, but once you see yourself and you value how you feel and you listen to your intuition, because your intuition is quite strong. And I just feel that your family is closed off, not open. They cannot meet you where you're at. So there's gonna be a difference in resonance, if that makes sense. So you're either gonna stay and you're gonna accept that they're not gonna see you the way you want them to see you, because you have already past lives of sharing love, giving love, and you crave this spiritual love. So the best for you is to indeed find a soul family, um, yeah, a soul partner, and that can only come through self-development. Okay, so the moment you stop looking, stop searching, and find it in yourself, there it's going to come to you, because you have Jupiter with the south node. Okay, this is an inward energy. Yeah, it feels like a loss, but this loss actually is creating strength within you. So it's almost like you have to become your own parent. And once you see yourself as valuable and good enough, and also I'm seeing sometimes you're looking for things maybe outside of yourself to get your needs met, external factors. And once you know that all the things that you're looking for are within yourself, you're going to stop seeing that it's a loss. And you're seeing that they guided you to be strong and to be the person you are today. But the external, find this purpose that makes you drive, that makes you love life every single day. That's going to help you. And you don't have to give to receive. Okay, this is a very big one for you. You don't have to give to receive. You can just be yourself. That's enough. Okay. That would be my message for you. Who else do we have? Donna Bliss vlogs. Okay. And I'm gonna do one more after this, and then I'm gonna end it. End it, or you can ask me some general questions, and then I'm gonna 5 a.m. Do I have a third eye? Everyone has a third eye, by the way, but I can see um if it's open or how your spirituality is. Okay, Philippines. Let's see. You're welcome. Donna Bliss. I like your name, Donna Bliss. 18 September 19. Which place were you born in the Philippines? Can you give me Donna Bliss, can you give me your place where you were born? If you could give me your birthplace. Thank you, Tias. Greetings back. Mm, okay, I'm gonna wait. Posh City. Okay, great. City and Philippines. Mm, Here we go. Okay. Okay. So You have Jupiter in the first house, okay? So you're definitely on a journey to learn wisdom, but also you have the Sun and Saturn, I'm seeing. So you're definitely a wisdom keeper, okay? And you don't take things lightly. So you would be great at doing something with health. So doing something holistic. So food for you is the key, okay? Eating something, your diet is a huge part of your spirituality. And also maybe doing yoga, having this certain routine, and then teaching it to others, okay? Um, you don't have to rush it. I'm hearing you don't have to rush it. Like sometimes you want to rush your spiritual journey or you're doubting yourself. Like, am I doing this good enough? I feel there's still a little layer above your third eye, and that has to do with this is more spiritual, okay? Because I'm scanning your body, but um, you're gonna have to cleanse it. Something is here, like an astral thingy that you're gonna have to pull it out so you can go to a healer or something that can remove that for you. Or you do it yourself, you do a third eye meditation, or you do something that removes that, okay? Yeah, no, you definitely can do that. You have a lot of Virgo energy, right? And Saturn, so you doubt yourself, even though maybe you're even better at doing stuff than other people, but you always doubt yourself. So, but clean up your third eye. You are on the right track, but I feel that you sometimes have psychic attacks, okay? They come from the other realms and they're very real. So when you're tired or when you're doubting or when you're in a lower state, they sometimes they attack your energy, so protect yourself. um yeah, do there's a lot of hypnosis healings and things like that on YouTube, like beautiful healers that do that, or you can go to someone who can do that for you. But yeah, this is how you awaken, okay? This is how you awaken on your spiritual journey. And meditation, really good for you to to calm the mind sometimes, because the mind is very active. Um, and you want to do things right. And you're always thinking, am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Should I do it like this or should I do it like that? But calm the mind and listen to your intuition, and you will see that life will become easier. Okay. Why? Okay. So I'm gonna Miggy Lynn. Okay. I'm gonna do you and I'm gonna do Elise and then I'm gonna stop. Okay, guys? That's the last two people. And then you can ask me some general questions if you like. And then fantastic. Meditation is really your answer. Okay. Miggy Lynn, 20, I assume 28 October 1989. Edina. Is that Maine? MMN? I'm getting better at states in United States because of my clients. I hope that's the correct one. And you were born, Miguelin. When were you born? Can you give me a time? 12:58. Okay. PM. We're also having an afternoon. Okay. So, and what will, why am I in a shadow? Wake at home? Okay. 28 October. Um, Alien. October. 12:58. Oh, Minnesota. Okay. Almost. Minnesota. Okay. let's go. Okay. So, Miguelin, yeah. Um, so what I see with you, and I actually recently launched a video on Saturn conjunct the ascendant, so I really recommend you to watch this. So what is happening is that you have Saturn on your shoulders. So you're basically carrying the world on your shoulders. And what life asked from you was to take responsibility in this lifetime. And Saturn can give you this guilt, like, am I doing this good enough? And sometimes it can exhaust you, right? Like it makes you tired and it's just really difficult to move forward. And when things get difficult, sometimes, you get a bit angry. You're like, you know what? I'm really like, I'm getting pissed off here. So for you, it's really good to balance, okay, to have your routine, but not to overdo it or underdo it. So for you, the fine line is in the middle and know that what you're doing is enough. With this placement, the good thing is you are turning 36 this year. This is the best age for Saturn. So here, Saturn is going to take it more easy on you, okay? It's going to be easier. And also, you're in Jupiter return. End of this year. So, this is good for relationships. This is good for nurturing yourself. Um, Moving for you. I feel you will move, but it's not the right time. That's why you can't find the place yet. Um, for you, it's best to move close to water. Okay, being close to water and like maybe in the suburbs or like in close to a park with water or trees, you need nature, at least nature close by, and not too far away from an airport. This sounds really strange, but you don't want to be too far from an airport. Okay. Um, so, oh, I'm reading the wrong person here. Elise Lux. Okay. Sorry, I'm mixing people. You see, I'm getting a Okay, never mind. So I'll come to you. Yeah, because I'm working with Miguelin. Okay, I'm switching things because it's a little warm here. Sorry. So you're gonna be in Jupiter return. Okay, so that's really good for your relationships. Um, Things will get easier, and I feel that when the kids grow older, you're gonna explore more, have more fun. Um, yeah. Let me see what you wrote me. Why is my nervous system so out of wax? Okay, so your health. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. I think your expectations of yourself are so high that, and I see your nervous system is shaking because the expectations are too high. And you want to do things so well that actually it's closing you down. So the pressure is so much that it locks you in your own body, in your own skin. Um, and it's about aligning. Okay. So finding time also to rest and doing some things for yourself. Okay. Yeah. I feel like with age, things will get easier. I almost feel like there is a potential for another kid, but do you want it? Okay, so you really have to think about if you really want that. So be very careful. Um, yeah, I feel like you need a good pattern, a good routine, and also one step at a time. Sometimes you want to do too much at the same time, and it's really cracking everything. It's like, and it leads to overthinking. I do feel that one of the kids, I don't know, I feel a boy is quite demanding, is asking quite a lot from you. Um, so sometimes you feel like it's not enough, but I feel like sometimes you just have to hold space for them, okay, to be themselves and just be quiet and let them and ask them questions so you don't have to fill up the talk or the time that you let them um talk as well. So you have some rest or, you do something together, but you don't always have to involve yourself 100%. And then sometimes you give them one-on-one time where you really listen to their feelings. Okay. That will be enough because I feel like you always want to do everything right. And that's actually you closing up. So it's better to have one-on-one really close sometimes that you really listen and um let them be heard because I feel like when you grew up you didn't feel heard very much, like you didn't feel like they were really listening to you, so you really want to sometimes um like fill up the gaps. Okay, so you can break this cycle by letting them speak, letting them feel heard, and you have a break for yourself. Okay, because you just have to listen and integrate and yeah, you will get it's gonna be fine, okay? Also I feel like you're doing a lot at home. I feel like the task can be divided. Hi Nisha, nice to see you. So yeah, to not to have better divided tasks at home, okay? So yeah, that would be my message for you. All right. So yeah, Alana, I promised some cards for you as well. Let's see, Alana. I feel like things are busy for you. Very busy. Um, but uncertain of the path you're choosing. I'm feeling you want to go left or do I want to go right? Do I want to stay where I live now or do I want to move somewhere else? I feel like there's many doubts about how to continue, but I feel that with time it will be shown to you. The moment you let it go, it doesn't have to be a thing. I'm getting sacrifice. So it's almost like something needs to be given up, like to have this freedom. And it feels almost like a relationship or something that, or a friendship that doesn't resonate anymore. Awareness, like your intuition is growing, but you're telling yourself that you don't feel correctly, that you don't feel it right. Okay. But you do feel it right. Your intuition has been growing, but you're so hyper aware that you can see all these different possibilities. Okay. And it creates a bit of boredom. Like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And I want to do this. Oh, no, no, no. I want to do this. Where do I start? So you're going to have to find peace within yourself to make the right decision, okay? To make the right decision. But I feel time will tell. You don't have to decide today. You can just go with the flow. And I feel detachment is big part of this. Like, not to take it all so serious, but see like what are your opportunities and what would you do if you love yourself most, what would you tell yourself? I I kind of that's what I would recommend you. So yeah, I'm doing one more. I think I was gonna do Elise Lux because and then I'm gonna stop because my brain is it's melting. Let's see. Elise Lux. We have a heat wave here. Is that 13 November 1972? Horsons. Okay. So Nisha, I'm I think I'm gonna stop after this, but if you let me know a question, I can pull you a card, okay? This is the last thing I'm gonna draw, the last chart I'm gonna read into. Horizons, Denmark. Okay. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, Elise. Yeah, I kind of read your question already. I thought it was the other one. It's the heat that is getting to me right now. Let's see. Elise. Oh, thank you, Truth Seeker. 13 November 1972. What was your time? Uh, just one question, because I'm gonna round it up soon. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit too late here. Um, mm, 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 mm. Okay. 7:20 in the morning. Horses. Denmark. Okay. So moving. So if you move, I actually would say nearby water for sure. And if you can, even by the sea, by the beach, would be a good place for you. Um, you kind of need like a separate house, okay? Like even if it's small, but you need your space. I feel like you need a lot of space. Um, but it needs to also be close by a city. So like it can be in a city and by water or just on the outside. And I hear one step at a time. So there's no rush in this move. You don't need to rush it. It will, the right place will present itself to you. Like it will, you will be connected with that place. And it hasn't happened because I feel like there's a different place for you. Like maybe there's an area where you haven't looked at yet. And it could be good for you to maybe travel and see what you like. And you could even go abroad, okay? Live abroad, um, or just a different place in general. So I feel like take your time because the right place might be coming to you, and it almost would feel like a place where you've been before, like a past life place, okay? Um, but I feel like you could be doing well with kind of an alternative lifestyle, like a community or um yeah, living in a like kind of like a tribe. Um different kind of lifestyle would work for you. So maybe open yourself up to possibilities of maybe a different type of living situation. Um Definitely, if you can, close by the beach, like water or river or the beach would be best. But yeah, you can start looking from around next year. Okay. So now is not 100% the time yet, but definitely end of this year, next year is going to be beginning next year. Very good for you to find a new place. Okay. So, Nisha. Okay. Okay, I will look in your chart. Let's do it. And that's really the last one. Really the last one. So 15 November 1996. Can you tell me your time of birth and place of birth if you have it? Otherwise, I'm just gonna draw you a card. Nisha. Mm, I feel you're a little bit in survival mode at the moment. Very tired. Um, I don't know if work is draining you or is like really demanding a lot from you. Oh, 0907. And where were you born? What is your place of birth? Leytonstone. Is that, where is that? Uh, where? Leytonstone. Where is that? Is that in the US? Leytonstone. Oh, London. Okay, fantastic. United Kingdom. Fantastic. Okay. Mm. You're welcome, Elise. Okay. Trying because my tool cannot find Leytonstone somehow. It's very close to London. Barking. Okay. Let's see if it finds Barking. Okay. So Nisha, I think you are Scorpio rising in Vedic astrology or in the sidereal chart. So what I see here, yeah, 9:07 a.m. You are Sagittarius rising with Mercury on the ascendant. So that is someone who has a Mercury on the ascendant. So people who are actually very young looking and chatty. So what is happening is that you have Saturn in the seventh house, okay? So this means that love in your life very often comes a little bit later. Let's see, did I put the right date of birth? Oh, sorry, I didn't. No, my bad. You see, this is why the heat is getting to me. So you're born in 1996. Okay. That's why you're not a Scorpio rising, I guess. Is that so 15 November? Is it 15 November 1996? Okay. Yeah, okay. I got your right chart. Yeah, you're still a Sagittarius rising here. Um, all right. So, okay, your chart is different, huh? But Venus is with Chiron. This is what it is. It has to do with you thinking you don't deserve love in some ways. And also, you're very nice. You're very nice with the people you're in a relationship with. You're not asking for a lot. And this is the problem. So, somewhere you think that love is a far away, not possible thing for you. And this has to do with self-worth. Okay. This has to do with you can ask something in return. Like, I feel that you really want to accommodate people in a relationship. And instead of maybe asking for it, you're gonna try to ask it in subconscious way or in other ways, and they cannot read you. So they get triggered because they're like, what are you trying to say? Okay. So it's working on straightforward communication, that you really say what it is that you need, and that you can be 100% yourself, because um, there is a past life influence of power and control. So it's sometimes you and it's sometimes the partner, okay? Or it is people who are mirroring your these past life relationships. So they're going to try to control you. and they're going to try to kind of put you down. And the thing that needs to be done here is to set better boundaries, to really say what it is that you would like. And once you have your wants more clear, so what it is that you like, so you need someone you can have great conversations with, that you can be chatty with, that you can go into depth, okay? Because you feel a lot but you have a hard time showing those feelings, okay? And you almost feel guilty for feeling them, that you're too much, but you're not too much. Someone's gonna love you for all of you, okay? So once you accept your feelings, you're going to attract someone that's going to accept um, you as well. Okay. And you can ask for things. You can say, like, this is what I want, or this is what makes me happy. And you don't have to kind of go around, right? To kind of ask it in a soft little voice, like, this is maybe what I want. And, men don't always understand that. They're like, what do you want? I don't understand it. So because you are not clear on what you want to ask from them, or what you need, what your needs are, you're going to attract people that are going to manipulate you, or that not going to be completely honest with you. So first you have to be honest with yourself. Okay, this is your karmic lesson. If you're honest with you, what do you want, what do you like, what is it, yeah, exactly, but you can ask for it. Because if you're clear on what you want, you're going to mirror someone energetically, it's going to mirror you, and they're going to um you might even not even need to say it, but just the practice of doing so is breaking your cycle. So verbalizing it, because there's a karmic lesson there about communication that needs to be resolved. So if you communicate clearly, and allowing people to give to you as well, allowing them to give to you, because sometimes you want to do it yourself and they don't feel valued in the relationship. So allowing people to do things for you, and asking for help sometimes. Like, some people would love to help you, or would love to be there for you. And I feel if this karmic pattern is broken, you're definitely gonna attract someone. Okay. So open up, because I feel your emotions are closed to love. Your mind is open to it, and you are a big romantic, okay? Because you love love and you want to have love. But I feel that the fantasy of having it is overruling what it is that you really need and what you really want to have. So you need to become clear on paper what suits you, what do you want in a relationship, how you want to be met, how do you want people to treat you, and speak up about it. Like, I'd love if you did this for me, or I'd love if you did that for me. And, maybe the men even in the comments can confirm that. Like, they would love women to tell them what they would like, so they can actually help. Like, if you have a healthy masculine, loves to help you, loves to be there for you. So it's good to be clear on what it is that you like, right? So they can they can be there for you and they can help you. So if you practice that, and maybe you can date, and you don't have to do anything, you just practice by being in your authentic self, and saying, speaking from your heart, and then you will see that you will find someone that is exactly what you were looking for. But first, you have to be clear on what it is that you want and what it is that you need. You don't have to give too much, if that. So, yeah, that would be my message for you. Don't give up on love, okay? I feel like sometimes you give up on it, but you deserve it just like everyone else. And it's the process of knowing that there is someone for you. But first, you have to look at the root cause, the blockage. If that is removed, you can, yeah, have that love that you want. Okay. So, yeah, because you're very lovable, and This is something you have to start telling yourself, that you can ask, you know? Yeah. You see, you can ask them. I'm asking the men in the chat and they're confirming. They would love for you to tell them, it's easier that way, because when you know how to make someone happy and you love someone, that's just really nice, to know that. So that was my last reading. Um, are there any questions before I go, like general questions? Um, yeah, let me know. I'm gonna put some air in my face because it's really warm. Um, let me know. Okay. And for all of you who liked this tiny reading, I do private readings, personal readings, and I have a coaching program as well. There I guide people one-on-one, and we're going really to the root cause, blockages, all these kind of things. And I also have a whole astrology program, okay, a whole course that I provide, and I do them online. Also through Zoom, I teach people astrology. So, Kundalini awakening. So I first had a spiritual awakening, which was more, I don't know. I think awakening is so different for everyone, but my first awakening was a spiritual awakening. And then a few years ago, I had a Kundalini awakening, which came from the root up. And the other one was really through an integration with the light. Okay. Um, yeah, I read past lives. I do that in my readings. I can do that through astrology, but also intuitively. I read people's past lives. And how I do that is I connect past lives um with what your lessons are now, because otherwise you don't need to know about past lives unless it's lessons that you bring into this lifetime. Okay. So they kind of repeat themselves in different ways. Characters are changing. So, you know, in a weird way, like people could have been your mom, your dad, your ex-lover, things like that. But I'm more focused also on the lessons. So, what were your lessons that you needed to learn? And yeah, that's just, it's part of getting to know yourself, neck related. As you know, when I looked at your chart, there's a lot of karma coming. Actually, we're talking about past lives, and your Saturn is in conjunction with the South Node, and then Pluto is in a conjunction with Mercury in the 12th house. So you have past life things stuck in your throat on speaking up. So when you speak up and when you start talking your truth, you were probably punished for talking your truth. Okay. So subconsciously, you think what you say is weird or it's not good enough. So your jaw is tensed, is like tensing up. So what you can do is speaking, singing mantras would be very good. Just humming. Um, yeah, and also, you need kind of a steady diet. And I feel like somehow fruit juices will be good for you. But yeah, health is a big part on the spiritual journey. Okay. Like if people want to have a work towards an awakening, any type of awakening, you need to have a good diet. Yes. So if you connect your heart with your mind, you will see that people will start to love what you're saying. Okay. There's a disconnect between those two. So if you connect your heart with what you want to say with your mind, then definitely um you people will start to love what you're saying more. Okay, because you value your own words. It comes from the heart. When you talk from the heart, some people are gonna be triggered anyways. But also that's energies, part of the spiritual journey. That's probably a talk for a different time. But yeah, diet is really important. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do retreats at the moment. Maybe I can do that next year. We do have uh, friends with a place because, as you know, I had a retreat center, but unfortunately, due to like safety reasons, and it wasn't 100% what we wanted it to be. And I cannot be in a place what was not 100% safe. So we moved out, and I'm going to do everything online again. But if there is a demand for retreats, I would be open to arrange something. There's so many beautiful retreat centers here in Andalusia in Spain. So I'm pretty sure that I can really arrange something like that. um, My so how I think about twin flames is maybe not popular, but I feel that people meet their twin flame in their last lifetime once they are both already spiritually uh almost there. I think it got very hyped, overly hyped, and everyone hopes that's them. That's why I always say it's better to look for peace in a partner, peace, love, open communication. Some people you connect with, reconnect with from past lives. I think it's important not to label. I think it's best to experience and to have good communication with each other. And I think it helps to have a lot in common. And masculine and feminine, I mean, some people are more feminine, some are more masculine. And I think you should honor that. But yeah, if you don't like a very masculine or feminine partner, then yes, there needs to be an adjustment in your own energy because you will match with someone that matches your energy, right? Um, yeah, sometimes you finish something with someone with past life. Sometimes it's new, but when it's new, it's usually quite uncomfortable, and those are not the long-lasting relationships. Probably most likely the ones that come from past lives or longer lasting, or if you just have lessons to learn from each other in general. But you will know with the right person, you're going to feel so peaceful. And it's not going to feel like you're in a fight or flight mode all the time, which is covered in butterflies and beautiful names. But I always say it's best to be in peace because from peace you can build, from peace you can develop and open communication. So, anyways, I'm going to round it up, everyone. I'm starting to get a bit uh, tired, and but I really appreciate you for being here. I just wanted to share this with you, you know, so you kind of know how I'm working, how I do my things. Um, so once again, if you're interested in a reading, or if you would like to look at the coaching program, or you would like to learn astrology or learn about your own chart, I have programs for that as well. And yeah, I'm wishing you all the best, many blessings to all of you, and yeah, in the future let me know in the comments what you would like to talk about. I'm very open to do more lives to talk about different things, so yeah, let me know, and bless you all so much. Thank you.